Good morning, everyone. So let's get started with our stand up today. So quick look at our Taiga as of now. Yesterday we had completed over 16% of our work. So for sprint one, we have got 21 points sitting across the four core stories: US 101, 102, 201, and 301. We have so far laid a pretty good foundation, but as it goes on, a few bottlenecks keep popping up today. So we need to clear it to keep our momentum going. So, right, can we have the product owner to speak first?
Thanks, SM. Yesterday, I focused on finalizing the instructional copy and the visual flow parts for our three-step walkthrough onboarding US 201. I also completed the exact justification text strings that will explain why a supervisor is recommended to student for US 101. Today, my plan is to build out a robust spreadsheet of mock students' profiles, including various GPA ranges, major tracking tags, and publication counts. So we can thoroughly test out filtering mechanics later this week. I am still waiting on the faculty coordinator to email me the finalized rubric guidelines for the student readiness index. Until I get there, I can give the backend team the exact mathematical percentages they need to calculate the low, medium, and high scores for US 102. I'll follow up with the coordinator via the phone right after this meeting.
All right, good. Thanks, PO. So basically, yesterday I successfully read up our high fidelity UI mockups and in Figma for both the supervisor recommendations for up and the primary students filter panel side bar, and both the designs have been uploaded to our shared drive for reference. So basically for today, I'm going to write the front end layout code and specifically building out the client side sliders and the input boxes and the checkbox for that filter sidebar inside our React repository. And but now I'm going uh, have an issues with our responsive CSS framework when resizing the screen uh, down the down to the mobile dimensions. The multi-select filter tags are clipping out of the sidebar container instead of stacking clearly. And I might need a second pair of eyes from someone on front end to help look at my Flexbox properties.
I'm the second developer from the development team. So for yesterday, I created the relational database schemas and indexing rules for student profiles and supervisor keywords. I finished designing and implementing our relational database schemas, ensuring we can cleanly map student metrics to specific research tags. I also wrote the initial search queries needed to fetch data dynamically for US 301. For today, I will set up the core backend algorithm logic for the readiness scoring endpoint for US102, and I will also jump into the backend engine code for US102. And I will also write a script that processes student metrics to output a temporary readiness score using the placeholder percentages until the PO gets the official rubric data from the faculty. And the problem I met is I was struggling with the database connection timeout error on the local development environment when running the test suits. And I'm also currently hitting a persistent local database connection timeout error whenever I try to run our automated test suite. It's slowing down my API route validation. So I have checked my local environmental variables, but it seems like I cannot find the root cause of the network drop.
Okay, my name is Benjamin. I'm developer 3. For yesterday, I configured our server-side API routing folders and set up controller architectures for US 101. And today I'll be attempting to code the keyword extraction module to pull overlapping data profiles. There is a problem where it is completely blocked on front-end integration because they need the exact JSON schema structure from developer 2. Thanks developer 2, hopefully we can resolve the connection error soon on my end. Yesterday I built our basic API routing files and configured the controller handlers that will feed data directly to the supervisor recommendation interface for US 101. Today I'm also gonna write the logic to scan and isolate commonalities between a student's chosen research proposal keywords and advisor's profile history. But I'm currently blocked from doing any front-end data binding for US 101 because I need to know the exact structure of JSON payload that dev2's backend endpoint is going to return. Once developer 2 figures out the local database error and formats that JSON schema, I can unblock myself and connect the text display on the client interface.
All right, thanks for the updates, everyone. So on my end yesterday, I focused on cleaning up our main repository branches, checking the pipelines, and updating our progress on Tiger. Today, I'll be writing the interactive logic for the 3-step onboarding walkthrough, as user story 201, using the copy the product owner finished yesterday. So regarding the blockers raised, I have encountered similar timeout issue, and it might just be a configuration error. Once we resolve it, hopefully the integration for the program can be proceeded. So I think that's all for today. Looks like we have a clear plan to resolve our bottlenecks today, and let's keep communication open as always so that we are on a line together. Also, just a quick reminder to update your task cards on Tiger as we make progress. And I hope that everyone have a productive day today. Well, thank you.